A very big thank you to everyone who watched our very first episode. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Your feedback was very loud and clear. We are growing, and it is all because of you. Now, something new. We are introducing a very exciting session on the show titled Objection Sustained because everyone's opinion matters. We'll be hitting the streets to hear real people tackle some of the most controversial legal and social issues out there. Today, we'll be talking about marital rape. Does it really exist? Some people believe it doesn't exist, while others believe it does exist. Raw, honest, and unfiltered as usual. So stick around, let's listen, and most importantly, let's learn together. Welcome to the second episode of my prison stories. Thank you once again for joining us on the second episode of my prison stories. With me here is Niyi, and he would like to talk briefly about some of the things that happened to him, how he got to where he is. But for security and privacy reasons, Niyi won't be showing his face as usual. Let's just get into it. Help us introduce yourself so that at least people can know who you are, where you're from, state of origin, and then what you do presently.
I'm from Benin State, Benin Republic at Ifonyi.
You are from Benin Republic.
Yes.
Okay.
At Ifonyi.
Okay. How did you get to Nigeria?
So I was born in Nigeria.
You were born in Nigeria. Okay.
Yes, I
Okay.
was born in Nigeria.
So what year were you born?
I was
Year,
born-
your age, and what do you do presently?
I was born at 1994.
1994. Okay.
Yes.
And what do you do
So-
presently?
I do presently like this.
Yes.
And I fabricator aluminium.
Aluminium
Yes.
fabricator, so people can connect with you if they have a business they
Yes.
want to.
Yes.
Okay, fabricator, are you just learning it, or you
Um,
don't you don't dig ground already, you don't
No, I
sabi am?
was just learning.
You just dey learn am.
Oh,
Okay,
before I'm a barber before.
you were barbing before.
Yes.
Okay,
So person that I'm very stubborn.
very stubborn.
Very,
when you
very
were
stubborn.
small. Okay,
The place that they say I should go, that's where I will go.
okay, is there a reason why that? Do you have siblings, brothers?
I have brothers, I have sisters.
Okay, are they also?
So juniors one.
Okay,
I
okay,
have just only 2 sisters in my front.
okay.
I will really start my friendship with bad people.
With bad people. Okay.
Mm.
For
Causes
your area to
For my area,
you
the
will
outside.
comot outside. Okay,
outside.
school and everything.
I didn't go to school.
You know, go school, primary school.
I go to primary school.
Okay,
So I didn't finish it.
you didn't finish. Say now because of the stubbornness thing. abi?
That's it. It's because of his stubbornness.
Okay, okay,
So I mingle with people, Curtis boys, and ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀pọ̀ gan.
okay.
Ìgbà kan gan wọ́n fẹ́ initiate mi sí ẹyẹ, but based on my own stubbornness,
Yeah.
they can't.
Okay.
I'm the one man soldier on my own.
Your own. So, the people wey wan initiate you that time na still within your area then they stay.
No,
abi
not my area.
outside your
Outside.
area. So how you come take meet them? How you take waka reach where dem dey wey you meet them?
I was working at community
Okay.
that year. Is it not 2013 or 2015?
Okay.
So I have one of my friends. Anywhere we meet ourselves, we used to clock ourselves.
Okay. Okay.
So that day, my boss now sent me. I was working at bakery, So he now sent me flower that I should go and buy flower. The road I'm passing to the place I want to go and buy flower,
Mm.
that's my friend's school, Benin school ẹ wà.
Yeah.
So as we see each other, just clock ourselves.
Okay. By clock, you mean like handshake, abi?
As in normal clocking.
Okay. 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 Okay.
So I don't know that the people at my front, their coaches, their bed,
Mm.
they now see us. What this guy doing? They now call us, come here. What do you just do now? And me, my own stubbornness, what happen? What do I? Kò sí nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe, lè ṣe ọkàn mi báyìí.
Mm.
Nothing you can do, nothing you can do. Oya we do it, and how we do it, now you do it. Now gather circle us. You, are you a bed? Abaka, no be. What happen? I'm still using my stubbornness that there's no, kò sí nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́. Then I pack two of us to one corner and lead us, they say we should lead down.
Okay.
Starting giving us moro us.
Beating.
Yes.
Okay.
Normal beating. Search our pockets. It's God that saved me that I should put the money that my God send me flower, I should put it in. These are tight. The search of they don't see any money. Now tell me that you, don't worry, I will cash you. And that time I used to drink this thing.
Sachets.
But see, is it not bad enough to I don't know.
Local gin, abi? Okay.
So we finish up like that. And I used to use tram at that time.
Tramadol.
Yes, tramadol. 25. Mo lè lo mẹ́fà mẹ́wàá lójúmọ́ kan pé mo kò fẹ́ wà.
So you dey alright.
So he said we go and join court. No problem. I no used to sleep for house.
Why you come dey sleep all those period?
Na that agbénúgbà get one church wey we don finish working, we don let ourselves finish in the night. Inside that church we dey enter dey sleep.
Okay.
They give us free chance.
Okay.
So as at that time, as in do bóun ṣe ṣe ẹyẹ tiẹ̀ tán, so wá níjọ́ kan, I have Malik with one guy like that. Maybe we are like 5 sha, and I said I want to come house. I want to go back house. So that all my friends, they say they will follow me.
Okay.
Because I have my own room separate. So they want to follow me. Okay, no problem, they're telling me. So as we are on our way coming home, we now reach that the same place that we clock ourselves that they beat us. Just I don't know how they see me that I'm the one. Go gather and gbagba. Bro, níbi ìrọ̀lẹ́ máa ṣe ẹsẹ̀ yẹn. Ẹ̀gbọ́n rẹ̀ ṣe ní sẹ́yẹ̀ o, mi ò lè ṣe ẹ̀. Anyway, peck my body, no see any money. They go and use their own money to buy drink so that they will tell me to go out so that I will join the court. I see that people are here, they are plenty. And the people I'm with, them to their courts, they are there. What they want to do? Surrounded myself in that place.
You can't join, abi?
Join. So I can't join for since that day. Rí mi lójú mi lé báyìí pé ọmọ táwọn ṣe fẹ́.
So you no dey go meetings, you no dey go
nothing concern me.
So but wetin come your parents at that period, wetin dem dey tell you, your mommy, daddy, wetin be their opinion about everything wey dey go on that time?
I was small, very small.
Okay.
Me, my sister and my junior mom left my nígbà tí mọ́mí mi fi daddy mi lẹ̀ tọ́ ọjọ́ tó kú ní báyìí
ṣé wọ́n ti padà báyìí?
wọn ò tí padà
She's not back
láti
yet.
ìgbà yẹn wọn ò tí padà. So àti kékeré yẹn ṣá dádì mi like mi gan.
Your daddy likes you.
He
Okay.
likes me very well. He doesn't usually play ball. I don't know, maybe because of my character or my behaviour ló fi jẹ́ kó change sí mi.
He no come like you
He no
again.
come like me again.
Everything you do is always wrong.
Always wrong.
Okay.
So I used to sell smoke sometimes.
What type of smoke? Cigarette or
No,
Igbo?
ordinary Igbo.
Weed. Okay.
Yes. So I used to use that one and just manage myself. I have handwork, but any handwork that I know used to work for me. Gbogbo iṣẹ́ tí máa ṣe pé mo kọ́ṣẹ́ búrẹ́dì mo ṣiṣẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀. Mo kàn ń ṣiṣẹ́ bí ẹni tí ò ṣiṣẹ́ rẹ̀.
You dey always finish the work wey you start? Like if you wan learn work now, you dey finish am or midway you go just?
No.
You no dey finish
am.
Okay.
I no dey finish am and it's based on the smoke that I'm smoking that time. Torí èmi gan mọ̀ pé kìíní nǹkan tí mo fà time yẹn mi ò jẹ́ kí n wà serious ní iṣẹ́ tí mo kọ́.
So wetin come lead you to prison? What incident? According to Niyi, he isn't new to police trouble, but one incident back in December 2024 changed the course of his life completely. That evening, around 5:30 p.m., Niyi was at home with a friend when there was a knock on the door. It was a man from the neighborhood, someone he barely spoke to. The man claimed he had just been robbed and that Niyi was one of the two suspects. Niyi was stunned. He laughed it off, denied any involvement, and told the man to take his accusations elsewhere. But it didn't end there. The very next day, the same man returned, this time with a more specific claim. He said his phone and about $100 had been stolen. And once again, he pointed fingers at Niyi. Niyi still remained adamant and maintained his innocence. But what came next wasn't a visit from the police. The man returned again, this time not alone. He brought with him a gang of street-hardened men, determined to beat a confession out of Niyi. A fight broke out. It wasn't small. Blows were exchanged. Everyone involved left that scene bruised and bleeding. 3 days later, it escalated further. This time, they came with policemen, and this time, the story changed. According to the officers, Niyi had once sold a dog to the man, and during the robbery, the dog didn't bark. That, they said, could only mean one thing. Niyi was present, and the dog recognized him. That was all the proof they needed. He was handcuffed, dragged away, and locked up. A month later, after trial, Niyi was sentenced to 6 months in prison. 6 months behind bars for a robbery he swears he didn't commit. Since he got out, life hasn't been kind. His father, ashamed and fed up, sold their family house and cut ties with him. Niyi has been on his own ever since, moving from place to place, trying to survive, trying to rebuild. These days, he lives far away from everything he once knew. He's taken up apprenticeship
learning a trade with the hope that maybe, just maybe, he can rewrite his story. He says he's made mistakes, but not that one. And all he wants now is a second chance, a chance to make better decisions, and maybe become the man he wishes he had been all along.
If you get the opportunity to change something from your childhood to now, change maybe behavior wise or anything, wetin you go change? If you get chance say okay, then just give you that chance say you wan change something, what will you change?
I change my behavior.
Your behavior, that and the stubbornness wey you
Yes,
talk
yes,
now, abi?
yes, yes,
So you think say that one go help, abi?
yes.
Okay,
And
it's alright.
I already know I've already stopped my smoking already.
You've stopped smoking,
Smoking,
you've
I've already
stopped
stopped.
selling
Yes. You
drugs, you've
know,
stopped all of
selling,
those
I've
things.
stopped it since,
Okay, so
since.
I personally, I understand your story, and we want to thank you for sharing
Okay, thank
with
you.
us. And I hope that going forward, trouble, it's one thing for you
Yes,
to look for
yes,
trouble, is one thing, is another thing for trouble to
yes,
find you.
yes, yes.
We hope that none of it will happen, that you will
Amen.
not look for and then it will not find you. But from our own side here, you said you are into what now? What do you do now?
Aluminium.
Aluminium.
Yes.
From our own side here, we would look for a very little way to patronize your business,
Okay, sir.
right? Once again, would like to say thank you
Yes,
very,
sir.
very much.
Welcome.
Um, I would contact you personally,
Okay, sir.
and whatever it is that we can also have to support you
Okay, sir.
in terms of your business. We're happy you're doing business now. We'll do just that.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very
Yes, sir.
much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for listening. Thank you for being there. You've heard the story of Niyi, and we hope that you have been able to learn one or two things from it. And going forward, let's pray that trouble doesn't find us and we do not
Amen.
find trouble as well.
Welcome to Objection Sustained, the street courtroom where your opinion matters. In this segment, we throw open the doors to some of society's most controversial conversations. No filters, no rehearsals, just real people and their perspectives. Today's topic: does marital rape truly exist? A question that stirs emotions, challenges culture, and pushes legal and moral boundaries. Is consent still necessary within marriage, or does the wedding ring rewrite the rules? We took this bold question to the streets to hear what Nigerians really think. Stay with us, because here every voice counts and every objection sustained echoes louder than the last.
Yes, rape exists in marriage. The reason is if you force your wife to bed without her consent, is a rape.
Really, rape does not exist in marriage because actually, the day your spouse pays for your bride price, definitely he is the owner of your body. So, denying him is another thing. It does not exist. There is no rape in marriage.
Yes, obviously it does exist. In the case of rape, when it comes to couples, it's always advisable for both parties to have a discussion on their sexual intercourse time, you understand, in order for them to be able to mate. But if it happens otherwise, I feel it's better for the man to take another wife. Where as Africans, it's always advisable for you to have more than one wife in case like this, you understand.
Yes. Why? Yes. Why I say yes? Because if your wife no dey in good mood for sex, you go and force her, do her by force when she is not ready to do that, and she regrets and cry say you do that, she's not happy with you. Yes, it's a rape because she did not expect it, she did not want it for that moment, and you do it by force. I call it rape because you force her. As it is, if she want to take it up based on what you do, say maybe on another day in good time, she can use that to attack you. She can take it to any level. She can sue you.
Okay, so I think it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It does exist. Oh yes, because first of all, aside from one saying getting married and having an agreement with the spouse, yes, we know that sex is one thing that should occur. But if your spouse says that he or she is not in the mood, especially I think you should try to understand why before you enforce or force. Because what if you have sex with that person without the person's consent? I think that's rape.
Yes, marital rape do exist. We take a scenario now whereby a legally married couple, yes, they are married. Of course, there is what we call sex in marriage. But if the husband is not in, I mean, the wife is not in the mood to have sex, at least, or she doesn't feel like, yes, she does have sex with the husband normally, but that day she's like not in the mood, she doesn't feel like, and the husband, because the husband will now say, oh come, I paid for your dowry, I paid everything, you belong to me, stuff like that. Like he wants to now forces himself on the lady or on the wife. Automatically that's rape. That's marital rape. That's what we call marital rape.
Yes, yes, I do believe rape exists in marriages because sex has to be something that both parties need to consent to. So when I feel when either of the partners doesn't feel like it, then he or she shouldn't be forced. And then when that occurs, then that means rape automatically. So that's
Every choice has a consequence, and behind every face is a story you don't know. If you enjoyed or you got something from the show today, don't just scroll. Subscribe, like, share, and comment, and let the world know what you're not ready to face just yet. We'll be back next week, but until then, stay aware and stay awake. This is my prison story.